yesterday we started another training, which was on Python. And the same thing I told them yesterday, what matters most is the consistency. It's not today that you are starting. Today is good, you're coming, but what matters most is being consistent throughout the training and being able to finish it and get the right skill set. That's the most important thing. So I want to encourage you to put in your best and to make sure that you follow through. You have seasoned facilitators that will take you through this program. I will allow you, he will talk later on and tell him about himself. As director of NITOP, I welcome you all on board, and I wish you an impactful training program for the next 3 months. So welcome on board. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Director, for sharing that. Also, I think the next person on the agenda is Hope. I don't know if he's currently on the call. Hi, Hope.
Yes, now looking with cost of network. Probably maybe in a minute or two, she should be here.
Okay, while we wait for her to join, so let me just run through the statistics of those that were selected for this training. I think for this training, we selected about 74% male and 26% female. So we have a total of 200 participants for this training. So, and we have people from Sweden, we have people from UK, we have people from Kenya, Ethiopia, South Africa, Canada. We have people from Lagos, Nigeria, the majority come from there. And we have people from the United States that were selected to participate in this training. Also, for this training is split into the cloud DevOps and the cloud developer. About 62% subscribe for cloud DevOps, while 38% subscribe for cloud developer program. So more details will be shared by Shegun during the call, during one section on the call. So while we wait for Hope to join, I don't know if Shegun wants to maybe jump in to say something.
Yeah, so I can say something here. So once again, welcome everyone to this bootcamp. And we want to say a big thank you to NITHub, everybody at NITHub, from director to the lead person. Thank you for partnering with us to help people in this bootcamp. So the goal of this bootcamp is we have the vision to train 5,000 people for free in this field, because we recognize that I came from Nigeria, but I live in Sweden, and I could recognize the knowledge gap when it comes to the skill, the availability of opportunities, and the availability also of the resources in which you need to learn. So I happen to learn on my own, bring everything together, struggle to be in this field. I know how difficult it might be, and you all will agree with me, like going to cloud development or maybe cloud DevOps or cloud security, any track in this cloud computing is difficult because it's new, and trying to navigate your path is very difficult if you don't have mentor and guidance. So that's why I'm like, okay, let's put this together in a team. Me and a team of 5 people, we put this together to help people to achieve their dreams and have more skillful people in this field. And we decide to do this for free. Not that it is free, but we decide to sacrifice so that others can benefit from it. Like the director said, someone going through this program, if in Nigeria you will pay a minimum of 300, 500,000 for this program, and if you're in abroad, you pay thousands of dollars to have this. But we decide to bring it together, gather resources, and make it free for us because we understand that not everybody will have the opportunity. That, like we always say in Nigeria, fingers are not equal. But we want to create an avenue. We want to make the finger equal for some set of people. Yeah, so that is the vision for this bootcamp. And I hope we all find value in the bootcamp and enjoy it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Shegun. So let me just run through a brief about Meetup, what we do, and while we wait for Hope to join us. I don't know if he's still on the call now.
Yeah, I think so, but you can run through, give us info about Meetup.
Okay. So just a brief about Meetup. So Meetup, we see ourselves as a digital innovation hub that is revolutionizing the way digital technology are being used and created in Nigeria. So the three core activities we do is upskilling, which is why we key into this vision of trying to maybe empower people in terms of cloud computing. But we still run several other programs, just like the director has mentioned. Yesterday, we did a free Python training for participants. Out of over 500 that applied, we selected 60. We had the training yesterday. So this is also part of the upskilling aspect of what we do at the hub. We also do something related to product development and innovation and startup incubation. So for the upskilling, we train people, we have a need dev training. So need dev is just a software development training. So that is split into front-end, either front-end, you want to be a front-end developer, or you want to be a back-end developer, mobile developer, UI UX developer. We also have data analytics training for those who are trying to maybe transition into the field of data analytics. So we run a training for data analytics at Meetup. Also, we have training on 3D designs and printing. Maybe you want to go into the, let me just say, the 3D space. Let me put it that way. We train you how to design a 3D model. We train you how to make use of a 3D printer at the hub. Also, just like I said, we run some couple of free trainings like HDev. HDev is a project that we've been doing just to train full stack developers, maybe people with no knowledge, irrespective of your background. Maybe you are in a non-computer science background. We want to train you to be a full stack within 9 months so that you can be a junior developer in any company, maybe of your choice. I think that is really a brief about Meetup. So I will leave it to Mr. Shegun to tell us about this project. If Hope is still available, it's not available.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Well, hi everyone, and first of all, sorry for my voice, and second of all, sorry for joining late. It's not okay. Let me not. I'm just waking up, so it's like 6 a.m. my time, and my name is Hope, and I'm not an early riser, so this is like way out of my schedule, like 6 a.m. as per why even at work I don't wake up at 6 a.m. So, but you know, anything for the community. So kind of just pardon me and all that. And yeah, you can't see my face either because it's a mess right now. But don't worry, before the end of the program, I hope don't make a So thank you, Kingsley and Shegun, for kind of helping out before I joined. The funny thing is that I had alarm on, and the alarm was ringing, and I was like, you know what, just give me like 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, and before I knew it was like 6:15. I was like, what? Okay, so sorry. I hope I'm pardoned. Anyways, thank you everyone for joining. I don't know if we checked already, but I see like 56 people, and I see a lot of people in the hub. For those in the hub, and Kisley, what's happening? This thing is so cloudy. Is there cloud there?
Yeah, I think the camera is not really it's blurry.
Can you clean the camera? Just clean it.
Maybe
something.
everybody is in the cloud.
We need to see them now clearly.
Just like Segun said, cloud.
Sometimes it may be the lumen from the bulb, from the LED.
Yeah, just if you clean it, I think it can be better. Well, okay.
Is it better like
okay.
this?
Well, no, nah. Can't we use another? Wait, are you using the camera in the room or like somebody's laptop?
No, just someone's laptop.
So the person doesn't. Do we have someone that has a clearer? We just want to see the faces of the people in the hub.
Let me do that. Just some seconds.
Okay, well, we continue. Okay, so for those joining online, did anybody do that already? But can you put it in the chats where you're joining from? And most importantly, what's the weather like there? I know some people complaining over my time, all this kind of thing.
Madam, oh, you came late. We already did that, but we'll do it again because you just woke
Oh,
up.
you did that? Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
You're forgiven.
Hey, now this is better. Neat hub. Wow. Let's pin that. Replace pin. Oh, okay. This is much better. Hi, everyone at the hub. How you doing? Okay. Oh, it's so nice to see where everybody's joining from. Okay. So I know Shegun and Kisley already did a run through of the program, and I hope you are as well excited about the program and what you stand to get from this. So first off, Kisley, were we able to send the LMS platform link to everyone? Did everyone get it already?
But some actually have an issue getting it.
Some people are still having issues getting it. So if you got the link to the LMS already and you can access the platform, can you do that now? Or yet to receive the link? Kisley will take care of you. You can hold him. You know him already, right? If you don't know him, his name is Kinsley. You can go and find him on LinkedIn, go and find him on Twitter, anywhere. Go and hold him. So, oh, okay, you need to change password. That's true. Kinsley is your guy. His name is not up on the chat, so you can bombard him with a message. Kinsley, sorry. Okay, so yeah, start going to the resources. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to do a walkthrough of the platform, but it would be nice. Though we'll record the session, of course, so that you can go back to it when you get your. But it would be nice if you already have access to it, so that you can, go through it with me. And if you have any question, that's the most important part, because there are two key things we're going to be using here today. One is the WhatsApp group. I don't know if people have been able to join the WhatsApp group already. I should have checked. But then the other part is the LMS platform, right? So I would do a walkthrough of the LMS platform. Then there is another aspect. So we have like over 150 people that got, selected to start this training out of the many applications we got. And that was because we felt like we have that capacity, so hopefully we literally have that capacity for real. But the LMS platform is one good place we're looking at to be able to kind of help us to be able to, you know, take this amount of workload and be able to still keep smiling with it. So, but we're going to split people into groups to kind of form that interaction. You get to be able to interact with other people in your group. You get to be able to have that, you know, closer or smaller group of community you feel like you can relate with, because 150 people is a lot, and you know, having to relate or know everybody's name can be sometimes, well, some people are kind of pros, so that's not the problem. So, but before we come into that, let me share my screen. Okay. Let me share my screen. But while sharing screen, does anybody has any problems so far? Aside from, oh, I cannot change my password, which I said, go and meet Kingsley. But aside from, I cannot change my password and blah, blah, blah. Anybody has any issues, any questions, anything so far?
Yeah, so let me add one thing. When you are, it was actually 200 people, not 150. You forgot.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's early morning.
So why do I have 50 people joining the virtual call? Okay, I'm going to assume we have like people from the hub as well. Okay. Okay, sounds good. So no question from anyone. Everyone says all good. All right, you can see my screen.
Yes.
Favor, were you saying something?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yeah, no, I mean, somebody was, I think it's just unmuted. Okay, so
okay.
Somebody says no, I cannot. You cannot see it. Why? What happened? Ayomiko, why can't you see my screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay. If anybody cannot see, larger percentage of people can see, so the majority carries the day. So maybe you quickly leave and join. Okay, that's come up now. Good. All right. So most important part, I would like for you to join the LMS platform if you can. Like, I think you can access this platform via your phone. I'm almost guessing so. And I think if you download the module hub, which is highly encouraged, it should give you better access to it. I think so. So that's the most important aspect that you follow through, right? So yeah, welcome to the platform. So this is what we are going to be majorly using to kind of manage the content, manage questions you have around the content, and then, you know, anything related to the content, we would like to use this platform. And then the WhatsApp group is for moral support, you know, team morale kind of thing. It's like, you know, that's platform you have there where you want to chill, relax, that kind of thing. But yeah, so the WhatsApp is just a easier way to communicate, since we are all used to the platform, to WhatsApp, and many of us are just getting started with the platform. Even me, that I've been using the platform for quite a while, I still try to, you know, learn every day about it, and also that's why we have the balance of both. So when you come here, you know, this is going to be our general section. I hope we all see this. So this is where you see any announcements. For now, this is just the WhatsApp group, so you can join. Then we plan to, I'll come back to this, you know, I'll come back to this after we go through all the aspects of the, you know, platform. Then any other announcement, anything, we would always keep it here. Then this place is forum for general discussion. So each of the course has a forum for you to be able to discuss about that topic in that in each if you want to discuss about each topic, you get to discuss it in that forum. So but for this one, is anything maybe anything not related to the topic, probably something related to the onboarding of today and all. We're going to definitely ask you a question and all that kind of thing. So anything you want to like discuss, you get to be able to access it. So you click on the forum. Why is it not okay? When you click on the forum, you see an add topic, add a discussion topic. So quick question to the student. Is anybody else able to see this add a discussion topic for all the forums? We have 55 people here. So please, I need response.
Yeah, I'm just going through that now, and I'm just going to check.
I was able to see it. It's there.
So you can click on add discussion topic.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so your assignment number 1 for today is to add a discussion topic in this general to tell us what you hope to gain from this bootcamp to everybody. So I can be sure that it's working, 1, and so I can be sure that you're listening to me 2. So please access this, and then this is for you to be able to add, whatever question, see that something you can use to start a thread. Many of you are used to Twitter, Instagram, all of you, I know that. Twitter, you start a thread, you start a discussion, and then people can comment on it, people can reply to it and all that. So this is literally just the way the forum works. So if you have any question, feel free to always, ask me on the WhatsApp group. My name is Hope. You'll find me. Then this is onboarding. This is just about the bootcamp, additional tips. So please take this seriously. Please go to LinkedIn and tell us, your story, how you got here, what you hope to get from this, importantly, so that you can refer to it after the program. And please tag your mentors because they are doing a lot of job. It's not easy. Like I said, we have 200 people. See the number of people that are like yet to help, including Kingsley, and all that. So tag us, tag Nitob to be able to, sort of just let us know that you value this. Yeah, Kingsley, sorry, Shegun.
Yeah, so maybe after you are done, I will just talk briefly about that aspect.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back there. Okay, so now to the courses themselves. Now, if you can see or if you notice, you probably only have access to the week 1 yet, or week 1 and week 2, I think so. So the way it works is that courses are kind of locked until you fulfill some criteria. Week 1, so this bootcamp is split into 2 phases. The first phase is where you have most of the content on the LMS platform. They've been kind of created for you. You are kind of having to reach out to several sources. You are using Udacity, you are using some content from here and all that. So you're using the LMS platform heavily in this part 1. And this part 1 sort of ends end of October, I think beginning of November. So we have 1 month to be able to finish this part 1. Now, part 2 is going to come after. You would see it is still on the LMS platform, but you're going to be majorly using another platform. It's either you're using Code Cloud or a Cloud Guru. They're like very, very popular for learning anything cloud related. They have their own labs, exercises. It's like really fun. I use it. So that's what the part 2 is going to be. But not everyone will get access to part 2 because again, many start the race, few get to finish, the way we've always experienced things. So that was why we did not, add it to the platform right now. And we did not add the link, the details and all that. So we want to see you committed to this program. Again, it's free, but many people take free for granted. So we want to see that commitment. We want to see you go through all this, which is a prerequisite, of course, because you need to learn all these aspects before you can be able to say, yeah, I'm going into learning containerization, for example, right? So that second part is going to come after. I think before that part, we're going to have a session like this as well, so that you can understand what is expected of you and what you need to do. So, but majorly, the one thing you need to just take away is that you have 1 month to complete the content here for you to be eligible for the continuation of this program and for access to the second part. So now, I mean, 1 month, because we officially started the program today, but we give you grace, and I think your assignments are sort of due. Week 1 is due on week 1 and 2, is due on the 16th, I think. And then you have up to November 6th to complete all the content in this platform. And then if you notice, you can't access some content until you can't access, the next content until you finish the first content. So you have to be able to finish the previous content. You need to finish Introduction to Cloud Computing, for example, before you can access some aspect of Git and GitHub. So yeah, that's that about the workflow, in case if you are wondering about why some things are locked and all. So it's just for you to encourage you to kind of always take things in order and not just jump up and down, right? Now, each of the course, when you come here, there is a page which you call resource. This has all the, content you probably will need, as in terms of like reading or anything, kind of like a summarized version of what this is about. So if it's Git and GitHub, a summarized version of what it is about, and something you can have as your own summary. You can literally, I think you should be able to, I don't know if on the platform you can download it or something, but yeah. So it's a summarized version. That's the page. Then you have an assignment, which is the quiz. I think I need to mark this as done before I can access that. Now you have quiz or assignment. It can vary depending on the courses, right? I'll come to this, and then you have to kind of complete this before you can move on. Then each of the courses has something called a forum. This is where you ask your questions. When you ask your questions, then oh, somebody's already asking question. WhatsApp not connecting. This is supposed to go to general, This is cloud computing bootcamp, and we're asking about WhatsApp not connecting. Interesting. So you get here, and then you can either start a discussion topic. Let's say you have a question, you have, you are unclear about something, or you can see a question somebody has talked about before, and then you can comment about it, right? Oh, good comments. Wow, thanks, guys. So, come back here. Yeah. And then I think you can search on, let me see if the search works. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm still learning about the platform anyways. So we are all still learning here. But yeah. So yeah, so forum is there for each of the courses. Please keep the content of the forum to the course. Like I said, we already have a general one. So if you're unsure about where this discussion is supposed to go to, like, WhatsApp not connecting, go to general, put it in general. But always keep your discussion in this forum to the content of that content of where the forum is located. So keep the content of what is here to introductions to computing, so that it is easier for people to find. When somebody has a question, it's easier for them to say, oh, someone seems to have asked this question before, or someone seems to have shared this perspective before. That's the whole point. Let's try to keep things organized, Thank you. So, and if you have any question, again, feel free to always tag me or Kingsley or Shego or anyone on the WhatsApp group, right? And yeah, so what else did I want to put out before I come to you guys? So assignments, now the assignment of week 1 is totally different, because we want you to have a feel and, get started, not bombard you. Then this one, I think the assignment is a little different. the assignments, yeah. So from here, the assignment is a little different because you have two assignments. One, you have to complete a Udacity course. It's going to be a course that is about, the topic, Git and GitHub, or, Python programming. And it's a good way for you to be able to like explore other, platforms that are like very, very rich and advanced. So please take the assignment. In short, I'm not supposed to beg you because I think if you don't complete the assignment, you can't move on to some other aspect of the program. So no wala. So there are instructions for you, but most important thing is that you have to complete the course and then upload a screenshot of your completion. So you screenshot, your completion and all that, and then you use it to add a submission. You add a submission and just upload it here. Again, if you have any questions, always feel free to let us know. And yeah, with that, I think that's a quick walkthrough of the platform, and let's start taking questions. Anyone has any question, any concern?
Okay, thank you, Hope, for that section. That was a great one. The only question I have is, will my active participation in the forum not look like I've gone AWL? What I mean is, does it matter if I don't participate in the forum, but on the course itself, I'm actively involved and doing all the things required of me?
Yeah, good question. Good question. So, you can decide to, do the course and be going on your own and all that. I know some of us like to stay quiet. We don't like trouble and all. But then when we know you are doing the program now, how will other people be able to connect with you to be able to say, and who has the question? Is it Dowu or Shegun? I don't know. But how will we be able to know that, this is Shegu and be looking forward to knowing who you are? There are some people that you just see on Twitter and you're like, I can't wait to meet them. Sorry. I'm not saying you should, always have to comment or talk every time, but a little comment can go a long way. Somebody can post a discussion. Some people will ask questions, right? You can just share your perspective to that question. I'm not saying you should, no. It's not mandatory that, by force, by fire, you must comment on everything or you must, make a discussion on everything. But I think part of the criteria here you will see is that it's either you make a forum post or you post a reply, right? So it's just a way to add little contribution to the program. If nobody does it, nobody will feel relaxed to do it, or nobody is going to learn from anybody, right? If nobody is making this content, how will you be able to have access to it today? So it can be as just little as you responding to someone's message, you responding to someone's question. But the most important thing we are pushing here is that we want people to feel comfortable to ask their question, share their perspective, or say whatever is in their mind.
Thank you. Sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you.
I would like to add to that also. So regarding that, I believe when we work together, that is when we learn faster and easier. So there are many things you know that I don't know. If you put it there, I will know. And what I know, if I put it out there, you will know. So it's like we are working together in a team to help ourselves. We know it's it's very challenging learning in isolation. But if we come together, if someone has a question, I think I have a better understanding. I won't be like, I don't have time since I know it. You contributing to it, okay, it's like this, try this out. We make life easier for the person and also you because you get to know better. But it's just like I'm in cloud computing. The other people that contribute to this have the knowledge of it. If we just like, okay, let's just stay on our own and just earn our money and continue with life, there won't be such this program now. So it's just like helping one another.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, boss.
Yeah, thanks. A little help can go a long way. Just know that, little help as just adding smiley to somebody's in this thing, or to say, +1, me too. People like me too. People just like to feel like I'm not alone. So, all right. Ido, before I come to you, I see you have your hand raised. I see some questions on the chat. The chat is like really, really going on. So somebody said at the Audacity platform, and the course is free too. The program is free, So even if the platform is going to be paid for, don't worry, we've got you. Shagun has a lot of money, it's paid for all of you. So billing. But yeah, all the Audacity platforms, all the Audacity courses are free. The second part of the program, Code Cloud and Cloud Guru, they are not free, but like I said, the bootcamp is free. So we are working towards ensuring that it's going to be free for you to be able to access it and to be able to go through all the courses without having to worry about the subscription, the payment, and all that. That is the sacrifice we are making, and we hope you value it. That's our plea from our hand. But yeah, just be rest assured that anything you are having to access here is free. You don't have to pay. Then someone is asking about the cloud provider we're going to be focusing on. I will give Shegun to answer that.
Okay. So in the first week, the introduction to cloud computing. So there is a video there in which I talk about cloud platforms, just the general knowledge about cloud computing. So in this bootcamp, we are not just focusing on a cloud platform. We are more going deep into the whole cloud native architecture and infrastructure on itself. We are going to talk about a cloud platform, both AWS, Azure, and GCP, the three common one. So you can decide to choose which one you want to go into. But we are not just focusing on the cloud platform. We are focusing on the whole cloud native, cloud infrastructure and architecture itself. So you will learn everything you need in the cloud. Then talking about cloud platform is going to be the last week course. So if you check the week, you will see from week 1 to week 2, we don't see any cloud platform there. So because we are learning what you need, every skills and tools you need together to be all cloud native. About cloud native infrastructure, architecture, everything. So we'll be using all the three platforms, AWS, GCP, and Azure. So you have the liberty, you can choose which one you want to focus on. So it's going to be the last course in this program. So you can decide, okay, I want to focus on AWS, Azure, or GCP. So you have the liberty to choose which one, and all of it will be provided for us. Yeah, I think that answers our question, the question.
Yeah, thank you. And let me see, is there any other question? Oh, someone is asking about the record. Yes, this session is recorded. Don't worry. We are making sure everyone is, we're taking care of it.
I hope.
Hi.
Hope. Rosaline.
Oh, hi. Wow.
Your student too. Happy to be here and happy to learn from you. See, the world is turning upside down.
From here. I hope we have a question from.
Is someone saying something else?
Yeah, I think Kingsley is talking, but the sound is
Hi, Miss Rosaline. Nice to have you. Yeah. It's not me that is in charge of the program.
Yeah,
Shego.
glad to be here.
It's not me. Shego is the madam. He's the boss. Just helping.
Okay, so
yeah, Kingsley.
Okay, yeah, we have a question from the.
Hi, Shegun.
Kingsley, what were you saying? Oh, you have a question for people on ground.
Hello, yeah. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. My question is, you said something about two phases for us to complete this program. There are two phases we are going to undergo. So my question is, what is the requirement for us to get to the next, to get to phase 2? And my last question is, for the program, since we are going to decide which of the cloud we are going to choose, are we going to like have this opportunity to write the exams like CCP for Azure, things like that, maybe to have their certification exams? Yeah, something like that. So that's my question. Thanks.
Okay, I will take part 1. Shegun will take part 2 because again, it's not me that's in charge. So part 2. Part
It's
1.
kind of noisy there.
Yeah.
Is it from the class?
Okay, I think they're fine. So you said, what's the criteria to get to part 2 of the program? Criteria is simple. You just need to, unlock all this course content and complete them. So just going through all these courses, and they're just 5 weeks, just simple, but not so simple. But yeah, so it's just as simple as that. Yeah, but the major thing is that you just need to go through all this course content. You need to be able to mark them as done. You need to be able to complete all your assignments and receive grades for them. So it's not just an assignment of you're going to mark as done. You'll notice that the assignment you have to actually do it. You need to upload the screenshot of whatever you're asked to do. You need to, I think if you need to do some, clone some repo, do some GitHub application kind of thing. You need to do the assignments and go through the course, and yeah, you'll be eligible for the part 2. So that is the criteria. I hope that answers part 1. So part 2, your part 2 question, Shegun is going to take it.
Okay, so if I get the part 2 question very well, it's on, can you have the opportunity to write certification, maybe GCP, AWS, and co, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if that is it, so I can, after the program, I can tell you you're more confident to write more certification that have high hierarchy to GCP, AWS, or Azure. Like I said earlier, those are just cloud platform on their own. I might know AWS and I might get to the company I'm working and they are using Azure or using GCP. So my AWS knowledge is not useless, it's useful, but then I still have to learn the actual platform. So that's the difference between this cloud platform. But you need to understand the cloud native itself, the main tools that it's using when it comes to cloud. Things like containerization, when it comes to containers, Kubernetes, CI/CD. So if you understand this, regardless of the cloud computing you are using, cloud platform you are using, you can function. So yes, you can write, if GCP or cloud platform certification you want to write, you have the opportunity to write it, and other certifications too, when it comes to container, Kubernetes, CI/CD, you have the opportunity to write it. So I hope that answers your question. So I think I saw one similar question on it, like, do you get any kind of voucher to sit for any
cloud
certification exam? So in the last cohort, because this is the second course we'll be doing, so although we have not yet concluded on that yet, we want to look into the best students and actually assist them in writing a certification. So I didn't say that it's not something promising in this also. So there are platforms that we can introduce you to in which you can get vouchers. And if we have the means, it's not like I say, it's not like it's going to be, we can sponsor few students on some certification, but it's not a certainty. So it's not a promise. So it's just something you might look into if it is possible. So there are platforms in which you can get vouchers to write Azure exam. I'm very sure of that. You can get voucher to write Azure exam. And some for AWS practitioner exam, I think you can get voucher too, but I'm not very sure on that. I think on GCP too, you can. to get the foundational certification exam on GCP. So yes, we can introduce you to some platform.
Yeah, and then we
where you
can
register.
share those resources as well, because I know they usually do once in a while. I know AWS yeah but people, they usually, I think they had some programs one time where you could get their exam vouchers for like 50% discounts and all that. So those kind of information, and I know students are very generous to always share those kind of opportunities as well. So we're putting it as a challenge to you. You see those kind of opportunities, please feel free to always share it share it on the group chat and all that. So we are all working together here. Yeah,
So,
good questions.
I know. Can you hear me? From
Yeah.
Meetup. So I think some people are just joining us. If we can do a run through, I don't know if we still have time, maybe on about the LMS and what the program entails, because I think the questions are revolving around that. If it is possible, if we still have time.
Well, let's see. So that let's cover all the things we have to cover first, so that we respect, people's time. Okay. So I mean,
Yeah,
I
and
can do a
also,
quick run through of the LMS, but I think we still need to be able to cover some aspects of the program and other.
yeah, and also we have the recording too. So if we don't have the time, so we can still use that. But let's see if we can cover up everything today.
Everything,
then we can
yeah.
just go back
So
to
we
that.
don't violate people's
So
time
there's a
commitment.
question in the chat. Upon completion of this course, do we have a better chance to get a job and kickstart our journey? Or we're still going to go for another course after completion? So, Hope, do you have an answer to?
Hey, why are you putting me on the spot? Do we have a better chance to get a job and kickstart our journey? Well, I would say you don't need to go for another course. That one for sure. I mean, it's not you don't need to always do courses and courses and courses for you to be job ready. So for the first part, I would push it back to you. I would say it's dependent on you. It's dependent on you as a person for you to know or to be able to say you have a better chance at the job or not. Two people who go through this program, one will come out fully equipped and feel like they really immerse themselves into the program, and the other, as someone said, I was applying for something, and I was like, oh, how is the program? How do you enjoy the program? What do you think you got out of the program? And the person says, it's whatever you put in, you get out. It's garbage in, garbage out. So it's like the effort you put into it is what you get to see out of it. So how are you getting involved into the content? How are you learning from other people? How are you trying to ensure people learn from you? Because look at this as not just you going through the program. Look at this as we have 200 people in this program, right? You have access to 200 people that you never can tell, where this connection can lead you to in the future. So it's still all about you investing the time into it. So whatever amount of time you get to invest into this, I can assure you that you would get great output out of it. So I can't answer that question for sure, because again, it depends on how much commitment are you putting into the program. Because if I tell you yes now, somebody would not finish the course, or they will just run through the course, or all they want to do is mark done, done, done. And tomorrow they will come and say, oh, Hope said, when you finish the course, I'm supposed to get a job. How do you want me to be able to say yes here? So it's whatever investment you put into the program, not just taking the course, but, being able to be there to help people. One thing I know is that people never forget, how much you have been there for them. So not just go through the program as this is me alone. go through the program with the mindset of people used to shout networking. Networking doesn't have to be one amazing thing, or oh, I meet someone like Bill Gates, or I meet someone like Elon Musk tomorrow and I'm like, yeah, I networked. No, networking starts from as little as I am in this program, or I went somewhere and I'm able to just form this one good interaction with this person, that this person will remember my name if it comes up anywhere. So see it as not just I'm going through a boot camp, but this is an opportunity as well for me to build that network in quotes that people all shout as well. So again, to answer your question, it is dependent on whatever you put in. Whatever you put in, you're going to get out of it.
Yeah, so let me add something to that. And this might also lead to answers of some questions that is asked or might be asked. So I would just like to tell a little story about how I navigate my path into cloud computing. Now, getting to cloud computing was hard and difficult for me because I have to learn different things at the same time, take courses upon courses, learn different skills at the same time. So how I learned it, if you look at the curriculum, I can today learn Git, then tomorrow go to containerization, the next tomorrow, maybe I go back to Linux, then maybe after that, I go to Python. So it was just learning like at random and it wasn't helping. And one of the things I want to tell you about this program is it structured your journey. Because one of the things that is very important when it comes to learning is curriculum, when it's well structured. When you want to navigate, if you are just starting your career in IT, and maybe someone tell you can learn everything on YouTube, that is going to end in disaster because you learn things at random. You don't know what you need to learn first before the other. Just like you are in school, if you learn 300 level course, why in 100 level? Then when you get to 300 level, learning 200 level course, it will just be frustrating because you won't know where to start, where to come from. So that's one of the benefits of this course. If you put in all your mind and follow it according to the structure and invest a lot of time, I can say with all full confidence that you have the skill to show yourself, prove to anybody that you know this thing, and you can convince anybody anywhere in the world to give you the opportunity. Then I want to start in cloud computing. I didn't really have the experience, but I have the knowledge, I have the skills. So when I got my first job, it looks as if I have 5 years experience because those that I met there, there are people with 10, 15 years experience. And in my first 6 months, we are in the same level already. They're like, oh, we have worked with this thing before. I said, yeah. But I learned it, not that I really have an hands-on on it, but I invested a lot of time in it. So it depends on the time you invest in. My mentor used to tell me then, to be a professional depends on you. It can take you a year, it can take you 3 months, depending on you. So just be a professional as soon as possible. But this course is a well-structured curriculum that can present you approved to get any job anywhere in the world. That is if you know what you are doing, like you are skillful in it. And the only way you are skillful in it is when you commit your heart and mind to it and learn everything by heart. So you can get anything you want. But just completing it is not like a criteria that you get something. But the criteria is you knowing and understanding what is there. Then that is the criteria for you to get something in it.
Yeah.
So there is another one about what are the skills
Portfolio.
too. Oh, okay, I think I missed that. Okay. Portfolio, is it part of the program? Do you get help to develop a good portfolio? So you will have a portfolio throughout the program. And that is the second course when you are talking about Git and GitHub. So the first thing you'll be introduced to is how to have your own portfolio. So you can call it portfolio. You can give it any name, maybe a portfolio or anything. So use your GitHub which is the second topic that you learn after introduction to cloud computing. You learn how to have your own portfolio, build it on your own, and start even building projects and having it there. So after the bootcamp, there will be a project that we all will be doing that will cover all for the whole program, everything we learn in the program, and we will be doing it. And it will also be part of our portfolio that we'll be adding to our portfolio. So the question relating to that is, what are the skills and tools relate to cloud and cloud DevOps we will learn after completing this program? So every course in this program is a skill. If you look at any job requirements, maybe a DevOps cloud developer or cloud DevOps, they will get you understand Git, understand Python, understand Linux, have a knowledge of networking, know Kubernetes, know container, know CI/CD. So each course here is a skill in every job application. So you can just go online and check the job requirement and see the curriculum here. You say GitHub will be there with Git and GitHub. You will see Linux, you will see Python, you will see Kubernetes. So those one I mentioned, Kubernetes, CI/CD, they are subsequent, they are phase 2 topics. So just see each topic as a skill. There, so that means at the end of the bootcamp, you have 10 skills already. And if you nurture those skills, I can assure you, you'll be an hot cake. Yeah, so is NITOB also university in Nigeria? Okay, so let me leave that to Kingsley to answer.
Yeah, that's Kingsley. Answer your question. Okay, I think we got through all the questions. Back to somebody had their hand raised. I forgot to take your name, so I don't know if.
Hello,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
I missed the question. What was the question?
They said, is NITHub also a university in Nigeria?
NITHub is an innovation hub run by the University of Lagos. And so it's part of the university, but it is a hub. Just like I said, I don't know, maybe once the person that asked the question, once we send the recording, you can know about what we do at NITHub and who we are.
Yeah. Are you sure people are not thinking of becoming a university? University is like nested university. University is a university.
So NITHub is an innovation hub. It's an innovation hub.
Okay. Yeah, you can go through the recording. They did go about what the NITHub actually does in details and all that. So you can. And I think we do have a link. You can check them out. Hi, Yemi. I see you have your hand raised. I know you.
Hello. Good afternoon. Thank you for the organizers. Yeah, we really appreciate everything that you guys are doing in the tech industry and trying to bring people on board. My question, maybe a bit of my questions has been answered, but for newbies coming on board, when we hear cloud computing, it looks big, it looks robust. There is DevOps, there is SRE, there is a solutions architect and everything. So my question in a nutshell is, when we follow through this curriculum, it means that the curriculum is able to prepare us for any of those roles, or is it curriculum just specified towards DevOps, for instance, or is going to be all encompassing so that when you come out, you'll be able to function in any of those roles?
Okay, so let me quickly answer that. So see cloud computing as Faculty of Engineering, see DevOps as Mechanical Engineering Department, cloud development, maybe electrical engineering, cloud security, maybe chemical engineering, and maybe platform engineering. So you can have several departments under that faculty. Even different school can decide that, okay, Faculty of Agriculture can be split into two. Some might say Faculty of Machinery Engineering, something like that. So departments rather. They can divide the faculty up so different departments. They can even split chemical and say, okay, we have chemical engineering department, we have petrochemical department. And some can just say, okay, both chemical and petrochemical is just one single department for us. So see cloud computing as engineering faculty, DevOps as a department, cloud cloud developer or cloud development as a department in it. That is just like a literally what it takes. So if you study mechanical engineering, you can call you an engineer. Maybe you're studying electrical engineering, you can call you an engineer. And both mechanical or electrical, they are interwoven. You do the same course. You borrow course in electrical, you borrow course in mechanical. So it's just like the whole engineering itself. We do everything together. So that's why you see that the curriculum is a lot kind of related in engineering. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense actually.
Okay, let's see. I'm coming up. There is okay, no other question. Please can someone break down? Okay, I think you already did this. What distinguishes cloud DevOps, cloud development, cloud computing? You already explained. God knows I'm not okay. Okay. Yeah, let's run through we have like less than 30 and we have like so I think I already ran through the LMS platform. Again, if you don't have access to the platform yet, please do ask Kingsley. I know Kingsley, I'm sorry if you hate me right now, but please try and make sure you get to meet him and ensure you can have access to platform before Monday so you can start going through the courses. Because again, we assume week 1 already started and you should already start going through the course or if you want to make it, because they look simple, they look like 5 courses, but trust me, if you really want to get a lot out of it, it takes some amount of time investment to be able to go through each of the courses and understand it in detail, and most importantly, do the assignments. So yeah. I think that's all about the platform. So Shegun, you said you were going to go through the, bootcamp process regarding the ask me anything question and also regarding this aspect. So yeah.
Okay, so let me quickly start with the bootcamp onboarding. We want to take much of our time. So in the bootcamp onboarding, you see the getting started. So the first one is the YouTube page that we have most of the content. So we encourage all of us to join. So it will be, to follow the YouTube page. So it will be nice if we start following it right now. So if I know we are all up to 70 now, or let's say more than that. So right now, I think I should see 70 people has followed this YouTube page right now. So we can start doing that right now. So secondly, just like Hope has said, you'll be assigned to a group according to your track. So now we have 2 tracks in this bootcamp. We have cloud developer and the cloud DevOps engineer. So according to the one you choose, so you'll be splitted in group. So that will be in the second phase. So the cloud developer will be in group, the cloud DevOps will be in group. So in the second phase, we'll be working together as team. So we'll be working together as team. So you can be maybe 15 in a team, you'll be learning together. So the 15 people, for example, that will be in that group, you'll be working together on this same project, but you'll be submitting the project individually. So you're not doing one project, all of you. You are doing the same project. You can collaborate, contribute, give yourself idea, but your project should be unique and you are submitting it individually, but not as group. So, and each of us, and the group will be assigned mentors. So you see the details of the mentors below. So you'll be assigned mentors to the group that will be the one to guide us. So, but you are free to ask any of the mentor question on the general forum, just like Hope have said. You can ask questions on WhatsApp, just as she has said. So you can follow the mentors on LinkedIn. So like I said earlier, we have a lot of people here. So each mentor should have received 80, as minimum of 80 requests on LinkedIn right now. I assume that. So that is two. So then the third one, which is very important. So I said during the course of the bootcamp, we have several activities, two of which are particularly important. So the first one is we'll be having a LinkedIn challenge, and I will tell you why this is very important. So every week, like in the course, like we did our course one, you can make a short post on LinkedIn about the progress, tagging the mentors, tagging it up also. Then we can, like, if you are doing screenshot, GitHub, for example, can do a screenshot of your repository, your code, or anything, just to, when you are doing LinkedIn posts, you want to show pictures to carry the people along. So all that necessary evidence. So one of the things that this will do is, once you do this, you tag the mentor, you tag it up. One of the things is it helps, it make the recruiter to get to know you. You explain your journey to a recruiter. So take, for example, I have a background in engineering. I don't have a background in IT. So I started my career in engineering. I work as an engineer. So at the point I get bored of engineering, so I quit my job. Then I take a year break. That was when I started learning IT. Then I switched into IT. So I started as a software developer, started with front end, then later full stack, then later I moved to the cloud. So that's how I start my journey. So whenever I go for an interview, I don't go and tell the recruiter that, okay, I have experience in IT. I go and tell them, I tell my story, how it all started. I started as an engineer. I worked for like 5 years in that industry. And it also reflects on my it also reflects on my LinkedIn and every of my CV. There is always 1 year gap after I finish my engineering job before I start my IT career. So I tell them that 1 year is when I switch into IT. I take time to learn a lot. So that was when I did the transition into IT. So it was easier to tell my story, how I moved from mechanical engineering into IT. So, and every time I went for an interview, I talked to the recruiter, it always sounded interesting to them. Like, oh, wow, you have an interesting journey and you're able to explain how you go into this, even though you don't have background in maybe in computer science. Do you understand? So something like this, if you do this weekly and someone is following you, and maybe you tag me, for example, and I have recruiters that are following me and they say, okay, week one, I did introduction to cloud computing, they might just ignore it. They might not really read it. You did it with 2, with 3, week 4. When they see the consistency, they say, oh, okay, wow, you are learning a new thing, this and this. And at the end of it, you finish everything. They can introduce, you can get an internship from there, even telling your story. So that is why the LinkedIn challenge is very important. So like I said, this will help you get noticed by recruiter and professionals faster, because when you start writing on LinkedIn, posting your journey, professionals start noticing, your network starts to increase. Then you get a lot of referrals. Then people say, oh, even if they don't know you personally, they know you went through the journey because you keep telling your story. So that is the first one, with the LinkedIn challenge, which is very important for everyone. And the other one is the Medium challenge. I don't know if everyone of us know what Medium is. So Medium is a platform in which you can write and publish articles. So on LinkedIn, you can just write a short post. You can write the whole process on LinkedIn. So on your Medium page, then you can publish a well-organized article. So in the well-organized article, you talk about what you did. Maybe you did a project, for example. Even if it is good, you talk about your learning, what you're able to gain, things you did differently, put a screenshot, as many as possible there, then publish it. Then you can also attach the link of the published medium in your LinkedIn. So in your LinkedIn, you don't need to talk too much, just short posts, then put the link of your medium there for people to go there and check it. So if you do this, you already have a standard portfolio. It's just like you publishing if you are in the academics, like you are publishing papers. That is exactly how it is. So you did it. If you do it for the whole course, let's say you have 10 courses, that means you have done 10 publications. And that is what is also be in your CV. It will be on the link to your medium will be on your CV, be on your page. This will tell people like, oh wow, this person has been doing this. This is excellent. That is where you see the people in IT get this high stand because they tell their story, they carry people along, and this will teach people also because as you are learning, you are teaching others. So that's the medium. So just the additional tips here. Use your LinkedIn post to tell your story. It's very important. Share your experience, challenge, and success. Don't tell people that it's just like, hey, it's very nice, I did it. Tell people that you face challenge. You are stuck here for 3 days, you close your system, you are frustrated, you just throw your system. Put everything there. Put your challenge. So there is you help them to we've helped them to help them to understand that, oh, this person really passed through this. You are telling a very interesting story. So your medium article be specific, share your knowledge and expertise in a way that is helpful and informative to others, because when you share it, others will learn from it. Then engage with other audience, both on LinkedIn and Medium. So when you publish your Medium, so others, everybody, if we are 200 that is selected, if one person publish, 199 should like the Medium. So that means for each person published, we have 199 minimum. And the same thing on LinkedIn, we have 199 likes and comments. So engage on your posts and your comments. So it's not necessarily your mentors and meetup that you tag. Also tag yourself. Engage on your posts so you get noticed fast. So like I said earlier, these are the mentors. You can look at them and follow them. Yeah. Yeah, so that's brief about this. So if you scroll up,
Okay.
yeah, at
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
the forum, do you want to talk about it or
Which forum?
the weekly forum, the general? Okay.
The
Yeah,
general.
at the top, the general
Okay.
announcements. Okay. Do you want to talk about the Ask Me Anything?
No, you can continue with it. I mean, you're already keeping the momentum.
Okay. So there will be a weekly section which we call the Ask Me Anything section that is going to be happening every Saturday, 7 p.m. West African time. So the Ask Me Anything is where we are going to have this kind of live section. So the objective of it is to give us a overall summary of the course we learned in the week, answer any question or any challenge. Maybe when you are working through the program, maybe you are doing Python, you experience an issue, we discuss about it. So we talk about questions that are in the discussion on the chat that has not been answered or attended to, and also technical questions that are in the WhatsApp that need, physical interaction. So it also helps for networking and just like a teaching, and going to last for 1 hour every week. So we'll be doing that to engage us. And aside that, we'll be doing some other activity related. And one of it is we are going to be writing something like a LinkedIn optimization section, which will be a live section in which we tell you how to, arrange your LinkedIn and also your GitHub. So that is what that Ask Me Anything section is all about. It's important that we all join this section because this is what enhances our learning and help us to, learn fast and understand what we are doing, because not everything you understand while learning alone. So that is why this is also part of it. Yeah, so that's just a brief summary. I don't want to talk too much. So if we have question on that, we can quickly, take it now. So one thing about the
yeah.
Udacity platform, okay. So on the Udacity platform, once you get to the course, there is instruction on how you get to log in, and there's a link on which one you are going to, how you are going to get there. Everything is there, so you don't need to worry.
Yeah, I think since it's free as well, you should create an Udacity account. So if you have not today, I think you should create an Udacity account. We are using Udacity heavily, especially for the part 1 of the course. So please go create an Udacity account. You can access it to your own platform. Somebody has their hand raised, but sorry, before we come to that, I think we are done with the Elements platform side. And just to reiterate with the Ask Me Anything session, we'll have the Zoom link here, and we'll see if we can send a meeting invite so that you get to have it in your calendar. Please try to join every week. It's not going to take much of your time. It's like 45 minutes to like 1 hour. It's just to, make people feel alive, like it's not a dead session, and we don't want you to feel like you're just on your own in this journey. And then it's also an opportunity to treat questions that that are kind of, even though you asked it and maybe you couldn't get clarity, just all those kind of open get questions. Sorry for using that language, but yeah, so it's just an Ask Me Anything question session, and also a kind of relaxed session for us to see it as an happy hour and happy hour time of the program. So yeah. So that's all that about the way the program will be. And you're going to be added to groups. That would happen during the course of next week. So you would see yourself added to a group. You would have you'll be sent another WhatsApp link for your group members and all, so that you can connect with your mentor. And so the group is just a way for you to be able to at least know the names of every other person in your group. Yeah, that's just the most important thing. It's not like it's segregating and all that. So I'm going to stop sharing so we can use the remaining time to take questions. But so I know somebody, I think Shego, the other Shego, you had your hand raised. So we're going to take your question. And then after that, I would allow Kingsley to run through what NITOP does again, because people are sort of asking. So we'll run through what NITOP does again, and then we'll use the remaining aspects to take any other questions or concerns you have, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, if you have an Udacity account already, yeah, you can feel free to use that one. No, you don't need to create another one, please. It's just you have something personal for yourself. And those are things you can as well add to your LinkedIn profile. You completed a course on Udacity, add it to the learning section and all that. So yeah. Are there going to be live classes? We are going to have live sessions, which is the Ask Me Anything session / happy hour we'll be having every Saturday. But it's not going to be a class. It's going to be like, it's a surprise. When you get to it, you'll find out. So, Shagun, do you still have a question?
Yes. Thank you. You were kind enough to answer the question as you were talking. I wanted to ask about the Ask Me Anything. When is it starting? And you said you're going to roll out a calendar invite so that we can have it. So that makes sense. Thanks so much.
But yeah, put it in your mind. It starts next week Saturday, I think.
Next week Saturday. So that will be 7+. That will be 14, right?
Yes.
7 p.m. West African time.
Yes.
Thank you.
So that one is fully virtual. So you get to join, from the comfort of your home. And
thank you so much. I'll wait for the calendar invite as well.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so someone asks a question. So like, I'm a graphic designer and I'm known as such on LinkedIn. How do I match both graphic designer and cloud together? Yeah, so to answer your question.
He said, do you need to open another LinkedIn account? Come on, it's not Instagram.
No, you don't need to open another LinkedIn account. So that was why I said earlier, we're going to have a LinkedIn optimization section in which we talk about LinkedIn and how you can use it. And if you, even before then, if you think you don't want to wait till then, if you go to that YouTube channel that asks you to follow, there is a video on LinkedIn optimization section for the last cohort. You can go through the video and see what and how you need to organize your LinkedIn. So that also, I think, would be very helpful.
Can you start the course right away? Please do. Start it. Can we access the Meetup space during the program? Kingsley is going to take that. So Kingsley, you have the floor. You have questions already waiting for you. So let's quickly rush to this. Okay.
So thank you so much, Hope. Thank you, Shegun. So people have been asking what do Meetup do? So let me just share my slide just to settle the issue once and for all. Right. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So just a brief about Meetup and what we do. First, sorry. So Meetup is, you can see the director, the one in charge of Meetup, the one coordinating the activity. So director is, let me just say, works at the Faculty of Science and in UNILAG. So he's the one running Meetup, and we have the deputy director, and I myself manages the training. We also have the facility manager and also the administrative staff. So everybody are just a member of UNILAG. And Meetup is inside UNILAG. Looking at our community, UNILAG have about 62,215 students. We have more than 1,300 academic staff, 12 faculties, 6 institutes, 26 centers. We have 8,900 graduate programs. So we see ourselves as part of University of Lagos, but we see ourselves differently. Meetup, how we started, Meetup was established by NIDA in 2020 as a donation to University of Lagos. So the federal government donated 6 hubs across 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, and University of Lagos happened to have one. So let me just say, located in the southwestern part of Nigeria, and which is Meetup. So Meetup is established as a platform to drive digital innovation and enhance the global digital economy of Nigeria. The operation started fully in 2021. We could not start as a result of the COVID. Meetup is fully managed by the University of Lagos. Who we are, we see ourselves as a digital innovation hub that is just revolutionizing, just like I said, the way digital technologies are being created and used in Nigeria. What we'll do is we'll provide access to cutting-edge resources and expertise to help both entrepreneurs, researchers, and students to develop innovative solutions that address societal challenges, drive economic growth, and also create values. In terms of our vision, what do we say as our vision? Our vision is to be the #1 research-driven technology innovation hub in Nigeria. This is what we are looking at. And our mission in doing that is to provide a platform like this for cross-fertilization of ideas among both academias, industries, entrepreneurs, startups, and investors towards driving technological innovations and enhancing the digital economy of the nation. Now, we have 3 core activities, just like I mentioned earlier. The first one is upskilling. So we believe that for you to provide something or bring about something innovative, because one of our criteria is startup incubation. If you want to build a startup, you need a skill. If you want to innovate, you need to be skillful. That is why one of our core activities that we really cherish is upskilling, talent development. Also, we do innovation and product development. So we have activities around that. Also, we do pre-incubation, incubation, and acceleration. These are the 3 core activities we do. So under upskilling, we offer both free and affordable training programs. So the free training program which we are offering, and in partnership with Mr. Shegun and Hope, and is this cloud computing. Also, we have some free trainings like Pythons, front-end development, back-end development, so many free trainings, no code web development, additive manufacturing. Also in the aspect of innovation and development, we've done several innovations like English Nigerian Pidgin Translator. We can check it out online. Just to run us through because of time. To learn more about us, you can just follow us on our social media page on LinkedIn, NITHUB, NITHUB. You can see that display on the screen to learn more about us. So I won't really jump into our time. And also on Instagram and Twitter, you can see NITHUB_lag. So if you have any questions or anything you want to learn more about what we do, our trainings, you can visit our website. It's displayed on the screen. Thank you, Hope. I think that's all. If you have any question, you can feel free to ask.
All righty. Thank you so much. Thanks for that run through. I think we've covered most of the things we wanted to cover today. If there is any other thing, we would definitely share it via the WhatsApp platform. So please do join. Is anybody having any issues joining the WhatsApp platform? Please don't say no. Oh, please don't say yes, anyone. Don't have issues. That's the major thing. So, I mean, that's the simplest of it all. Just click the WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp link group, and then join. Voila. So, let's see.
Someone is raising and
let's stop sharing so that we can. Uchenna, yeah.
Okay. Good evening. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, my name is Uchenna. I'm staying in Lagos. So I have two questions. One is for the NITHUB person that just had the brief discussion now, and the second one is as regards the program. So to my first question, for the NITHUB program, I just want to ask the program you offer. Can someone, because I believe you need to, you have a hub here at Unilag, but what about someone that is far away, maybe that is outside Lagos, but wants to enroll into one of your programs? As in, is there that room for virtual training? So I just don't know if you can shed light on that, because I have someone that's schooling somewhere, but he wants to enroll for a program. So thank God for this opportunity. So I want to see if that will be an option for the person. So I just want to know if there's that room for virtual training. So, and to my second question is as regards because I've during the course of the program, I've been going through the platform, like going through to see things myself, having a first-hand view of the platform. So I just want to know as regards the Udacity platform. Seriously, I still can't find, I don't know if you can direct me, the credentials to use to log in on the Udacity platform. So I don't know if you can point me out to where it is on the platform so I can get it, so that maybe when I want to access the Udacity, it will be way easier for me to do so. Thank you.
Okay, so Kingsley, you will take the NITHUB aspect of your question, but for the platform, for the Udacity platform, right? I don't know if you already did you reach Git and GitHub part 2, like this aspect? So if you get to this place, there are instructions on how to. You get to the website, udacity.com, and then you can, if you click on this, it's going to tell you to either sign up or create an account. So if you have an account before,
We
use
are
your
not
account
seeing
to
your
log in.
screen.
Oh. Okay. Where did I? Just a minute. Just a minute.
Okay, while we wait for Hope, I think I can take the other part. Am I free? Am I free to do that?
Yeah, you can take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So asking if Meetup do run maybe virtual training. Yes, we do. But for now, the trainings on ground is physical, fully physical. But if you join our community or maybe follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn, so you get access to some opportunities. Some are fully virtual. I think the last training on on Python development, it was fully virtual, but this cohort is fully physical. We also have other trainings that are coming up soon that will be fully virtual. So just try to follow us on our social media page, stick with us. So if we have training that suits your maybe needs, you will definitely get it. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. The second part, let's share the screen again. Screen one, share. You can see my screen. Okay. So I was saying that if you come to the platform, if you probably have access to all these guys. Let me collapse. And week one, you have access to this. You're not accessing any of that thing. But week two, you need to access this guy. But for you to access this guy, I think you need to have completed some aspect of week one. And I think you need to complete the resource page. That. So if you get to the Udacity course, it gives you instruction. I know Shegun already mentioned this, so I'm reiterating. It gives you an instruction on how to log in. So you click on the link and then you either sign up or create an account. If you had a login details before, if you had an Udacity account before, just sign up. We made a mistake. I think it's sign in. So you're just going to sign in, or you create an account if you don't have it, and then you can access the platform. Right. So it's not that we are going to be giving you credentials to all these courses are free on Udacity. So we even want you to access it with your own credentials and details so that you can be able to get the badge, not just the course completion. You can be able to add it to your LinkedIn profile that, I completed this course on Udacity. That's another reason why. So you are accessing it with your own credentials, not with any credential we have. It's in the second part of the course that we're going to be giving you credentials. I hope that is understood, Uchenna.
Yeah, so I want to talk about that. Like when you get to the second phase, you will have the premium access to the platform that we are using. So your own job is to complete the first phase, then you'll be qualified to be in the second phase.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. I'll stop sharing again. Anybody has any other question?
Yes. Hello, sir. Hello, ma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please, I want to confirm, is it possible for me to later join the physical class if I wish to join, ma?
So, we are not going to be having physical aspects of the class actually, but I don't know. Kesley, you didn't take the aspect of can somebody access the meetup for the program when possible? You didn't take that question.
Yes, ma.
Okay, for the program just like we've said, it's fully virtual.
Virtual.
But if we, in the course of the program, if we need to have some activity, maybe physically, that will be communicated. I think for now we are sticking to the LMS and also the weekly section just to summarize what was done during the week. So if there is any cause of joining physically, having a program physically, I think it will be communicated.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. All righty. Any other questions? Going once, going twice.
You didn't tell us where you're joining from.
Me, where I'm joining from? Oh, sorry. I'm joining from the Bahamas.
Wow, beautiful.
No, I'm just joking. I wish. I'm joining from Seattle in the US. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were in Vancouver.
Hey, who is this person? You know me so much.
I said I thought.
Well, yeah, I was in Vancouver. I used to be in Vancouver.
You have a lot of people following you without you knowing now.
In fact, we are tracking her down steady.
Okay, so yeah, I think no questions. So I feel you guys are all well equipped.
So sorry. All what I just want to say is thank you very much for this platform, and thank you for the opportunity to learn. Because I've been actually researching a lot on cloud computing, or like the way Mr. Shegun said that, when you're trying to learn on your own, you tend to learn what you're supposed to, learn maybe after like 3 or 5 months at the beginning. So I've been getting different information as regarding to that, and then I believe this platform will, try to build me on, my journey to be a DevOps engineer. So thank you very much for this platform. It's really worth it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're making me cry.
And then I'll get to chat with everybody, all the hosts, especially Mr. Shegun, and then is it Mrs. Hope or Miss Hope?
It's me. So I'm very single and searching. Please, find me my husband.
So someone want to share something from the
okay.
Someone want to share something from Nito.
Okay. Hi, Nito people.
My question is just to know how at the end of the program you have a certification at the end of the program. That's my question.
Okay. So are we going to issue a certificate at the end of the program? Yeah, Kingsley is supposed to answer that, but I think so Kingsley, we are online. Don't forget us, we are online. What did you say?
Yes, I believe there should be a certification at the end of if you've completed the course. Once you meet the criteria.
Yes,
if
there
you
will
complete
be a certificate.
Yeah, if you complete the program, we'll issue you a certificate. Okay. Yeah, so the recording is going to be added to the LMS platform. You see this place where you see onboarding. We'll add the recording of today's session as well. So you can go back to it if you want. And yeah, I wanted us to, I know the people on the physical hand, they're going to take a group picture. And but it would have been nice for us on the virtual hand to take a picture as well.
So we can put on our video if we like. If we can, then we can take a picture online.
Yeah. Let's give people 2 minutes to get ready, you know, including me. Just a minute.
Yes, while people are getting ready, I just want to chip this in. First, like you rightly said, I really want to especially thank the organizers of this program, Mr. Oluwasegun, Mr. O, the NIT Hub. Honestly, you guys may not have a clue of what you've done so far. But just this week, there's a guy I've been well, not following, chatting with, John Rodrigo. There's a program he put together for cloud computing, and I think he did 3 days virtually for people to have an idea of what they'll be going into. After the end, they sent a mail that, okay, you know what, guys, for you to do this program, you have to join a special group, and the training will cost, I think it's like almost like 2,000 USD. I said, well, by default, I said the program was up to 5,000, but because you guys are special, blah, 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 I'm going to give you a discount, so 2,000 USD. And now you're offering us all these all for free and on a platter of gold. Just as a chip into all my fellow classmates, I just want to encourage us. At least I moved to IT2 earlier this year, and honestly, lots of time is involved. I just want to beg us all, let's try such that the freeness will not be in vain. Like you said, the first cohort, there were 61 that registered and 35 finished. That's still a good number, but I want to beg us all, let's try and encourage them by putting in the time, putting in the hours, and I know in the long run, it will sure pay off. Thank God we are in the era whereby you can work remotely from anywhere in the world. So I just want to beg us all, let's put in our best, and I pray the Lord will help us really good in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Thank you for that. So we have everyone that wanted to turn on their camera. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to take a picture. Let's see. Where's the network guys is there? And then let me see if I can do this gallery mode.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, good to see your face.
Well, the sleepiness has cleared, so I'm awake now, you know.
Oh, okay. My name is Benga.
Take this
Joining in
battery will soon
from...
down. 1%. Please take it quickly.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm joining in from FCT Abuja. And, you know, this program is
Thank
actually
you so
timely.
Can I log out?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I'm actually transitioning from telecommunication.
Are you taking the
Yes.
Into
Benga, sorry, Benga. Shegun, can you take another one? Can you snipe another one?
Just a minute.
Pictures, save. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry, just a minute. Okay. Let me take another one as well again. Snipe. Save new. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I think we took everyone. I hope so. Yeah. All right. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Gbenga, we're back to you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Like I was saying, I'm actually transitioning from telecommunication into IT, into cloud. And the journey has been, a one-man journey, picking
Wow.
everything, bits and pieces here and all that, writing some certifications and all that. But I believe this boot camp will actually streamline the journey, and I'll be able to put together put together all that I've learned, from my individual, studies and all that. And I think I'm all out for this. And
Oh,
I hope at the end of everything, I will still be here standing.
yeah. Yeah, that's
Thank
the
you very much,
spirit.
and well done.
That's the spirit. Yeah. Thank you. So for those that have problem with the